Just go. Yo, the mic works, right? Okay, it does. Cool. Anyways, let me start up the game. There we go. Alright. Today shouldn't be that bad of a stream. We're just making our way through 120, so... we shouldn't run into any problems today. Hopefully. So, last stream... we beat Winona. Winona is the 6th gym leader, and we beat them with only 1 death. That 1 death was our Scent to Scorch, unfortunately. Because, yeah, our Scent to Scorch was our last death. They had to switch in on during a steer. He was gonna die anyways to Altaria. But he died to Altaria a bit earlier, which made our Celestial a little more risky than it had to be, but it's fine. Scent Scorch, thank you for your service. After stacking our Scent Scorch and beating Winona, we got 2 encounters. We got our state-mandated Kecleon, who honestly isn't too bad. The attack is decent. The speed doesn't really matter. Potent Thunders on this guy. This guy's guaranteed protein. So we can have Stab Thunder whenever we want, which is really funny. He gets a lot of weird moves. But he does get a lot of cool moves, so it lets us use protein if we want. And his bulk isn't too bad. 7 defense, 7 special defense kind of sucks since this guy is especially bulky, but it's whatever. Then our other encounter is Big Pig. We got a Tepig, which is considered the worst encounter in Scorch Slab. It's basically guaranteed, but whatever. So yeah, this is what our box is looking like. We got our Penguin in the party. This is the Penguin run. So we got that going for us. I don't have every fight cooked today. I think I can definitely cook a few on stream, so not every fight is cooked. Whoops. But I do have the first 4 fights we're doing cooked. The other fights, I have the general idea of it. Like, I have the team set up, I just don't have the specifics for it. Alright, so for this first fight, let me pull up the line. Who is this? Not Cool Trainer Gian. Birdkeeper Colin? It's the guy... Yeah, it's Birdkeeper Colin. Okay. So for this, we need the Goltzel. We need Costa. And we need Aggron. Oh my god, this is really Floatzel's day today, by the way. Floatzel's probably picking up so many frags. He's picking up anywhere between 6 and 8 frags today. At least. At least from the fights that I cooked already. So we need an Aggronite on Aggron. We need a Mystic Water on Floatzel. Then we need a citrus berry on Banshee. That's okay. We also need to do something with Floatzel's level. So from this point on, it's recommended you don't instantly level every single Pokemon to the cap unless you absolutely have to. Floatzel is one of these Pokemon that benefits more from having a higher level cap, because this thing just does so much damage. He needs to be able to hit ranges. Everything else, though, doesn't really need it, because at this point, the payoff for leveling something up once sometimes doesn't give enough defense or HP or attack to warrant, like, leveling, so you might as well keep them at lower level. Because you might have a line down the line that only works if you're underleveled, which we actually do have one of these, I believe. Yeah, we actually do have one of these for one of the fights I have planned. Alright, and then we're just gonna bring a cheering squad. Birdkeeper Colin, so... Definitely not Big Swine, that's for sure. We can bring Lantern for cheering squad. This is just in case something goes wrong. Lantern's pretty decent for that. We can bring Obstagoon. Obstagoon's pretty good. We also have to level him to 73 anyways, so it doesn't matter. And then... to beat an Empoleon, like I know Conk one-taps you, but... not good enough. Ugh. Is Legion good here? I mean, use up the water gem and then we're fucked, right? And I kind of want to keep his XP low for the next fight. Electrode's pretty good. I have him at level 69 now, so it's fine. I'll run Silk Scarf Goon. And Magnet Trode. Alright, we just need Burn Goon, and then we also need to level him just in case. And then we just burn him. Alright, let's get started. Alright, I believe this is Birdkeeper Colin, right? Yeah. And if the sheet is right, this should be in permanent rain. So Floatzel should just take 2 here. Alright. Let's do this. So Birdkeeper Colin needs an Aerodactyl. So this Aerodactyl has the unfortunate reality of facing down a Floatzel in the rain. And what's great about Floatzel is that they have Swift Swim, so he always outspeeds the Aerodactyl. And Floatzel, with a Mystic Water, Rain Boosted Liquidation, with a plus attack nature, always one-taps this Aerodactyl. So we are just going to send a Liquidation here. So we get the Pasho Berry. We liquidate, and Aerodactyl's dead. That's a guaranteed kill, by the way. And then we do win the 1v1 against Empoleon, so we should always see Charizard here, because we're just baiting down the line now. And Charizard actually does have a outspeed kill on me. No, it doesn't have an outspeed kill. It has a pretty decent range of killing. Wait, no, it actually can't kill, right? I wasn't supposed to pre-damage for this, right? No, okay. So Zard has no range of killing me with Hurricane, but his best move to use against me is Hurricane. He is very likely to go for a counter here, because he's Focus Sash, and he just always lives something. So we are going to switch out to a Caracosta on... Oh, I'm not recording. And then, so we're going to switch out to Caracosta here and take the Hurricane or counter. Counter won't do any damage. Just counter. And now his highest damaging move is Rain Boosted Weather Ball into Banshee. So on Weather Ball, we're going to swap back to Garp. Or he goes for counter again. That's fine too. And then we are going to Fake Out, break the Sash, and then we are going to Flip Turn Kill. And then we just bring in our Aggron on the Empoleon. So Empoleon comes in, his highest damaging move is Aqua Jet. We're just going to Mega Evolve and Body Press. We're going to Ankle Break him. So we no longer take a super effective Aqua Jet, and instead it's just neutral. This is a range to kill. Even if it doesn't kill, it's fine. So if we don't hit that range, that's fine. Empoleon has no way of hitting us for crazy damage, so. Because Aggron is really just that good. Alright, cool fight. Next fight is a bit different. We have a lot of prep to do for this next fight. No investments, but we do have a bit of prep to do. So we still need Floatzel. Don't need Costa. We do need Frankie. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Close out of these. Because this is Cool Trainer Gian, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we need a Greninja We need Golisopod. And we need Mamoswine and Empoleon. We're bringing the Rain Avengers with us, basically. Alright, first we need to do a few investments, like Gren to 73. Not a huge investment, it's so Torrent can actually hit the range. We need Don Krieg at 73 for our current line to work. We need Jack at 73. And we do not level Empoleon. Very important, we do not level Empoleon. So we need a Life Orb on Greninja. We need a Citrus on Golisopod. We need a Citrus on Aggron. We have Mystic Water on Floatzel. We need Soft Sand on Mamoswine. And we need a Person Berry on Empoleon. Alright, and then we need to do our pre-damage. Pre-damage, Greninja to 69. Pre-damage, Golisopod to 108. And Floatzel to 169. Everyone else has to be full HP, it looks like. Okay. We need to lead you. Don't know where this guy... Oh, okay, there he is. I think that's him. Alright. Yeah, this looks right. Okay. So we are leading Brook, our Greninja, into this guy. He leads a Drifblim. This Drifblim is very threatening since it has a Cobra Berry. We can't just one-tap him immediately with the Dark-type move. So we kind of have to use Torrent Life Orb. Life Orb Torrent boosted Surf to confirm the kill. And then we switch into random move, not Psychic. Alakazam, beat Alakazam in a 1v1, switch in Golly on EQ, and I'll just explain it as the fight goes on. Alright, here we go. Alright, so Driftbone lead, we lead Greninja, and 69 HP is 33%. So we are just going to send a Surf, which is a guaranteed one-hit KO. It's a Rain boosted, Torrent boosted, Life Orb boosted. This has to KO. Perfect. And Aftermath shouldn't activate. Okay, perfect. So now we should be seeing Zam come in, who sees Fast Kill with Gleam and Signal Beam. Perfect. So that is why we're running Person Berry, Goldie Roger. Just in case we switch in on Signal Beam and we get confused. Okay, +1 Person Berry, because that matters so much. And now we send a Scald. Psychic, it's whatever. We can't get stat dropped. And now we send an Aqua Jet to kill the Zam. Because we don't want to take more damage than we need to. So now, this is why we didn't want to level up our Empoleon. Swampert comes in, and this Swampert, at least I hope Swampert comes in. It should be Swampert though, since he's next outspeed kill. Yeah, okay. So Swampert comes in, right? Swampert's the same level as our Empoleon, which was the previous cap. Swampert has a kill with Earthquake, but this Swampert also has Stealth Rocks. The reason why not leveling up is so important is because Swampert has Adamant nature, or at least not a speed boosting nature. Right? Yeah, he's Adamant. So this thing will always click EQ here because he sees a fast kill with Earthquake. Earthquake's doing 99 to kill, so it doesn't matter. So it really didn't matter what HP we got down to. If we were banning Liquidation and Flip Turn kills, we'd be all the way down in 20%, but we're nowhere near that, so we're fine. So he can't click Stealth Rock here, which is huge. So this is a guaranteed EQ. So on EQ, we're gonna swap to Donkey. There's EQ. So we should be dropping below half. Perfect. We eat our Citrus Berry. And we go back above half. Perfect. So we exit out. We bring in the Gold Soul. So we just burnt a turn. So that means he can no longer go for Stealth Rocks. It's no longer turn 1. He doesn't need a fast kill to not go for Stealth Rocks. He just needs a slow kill to outdo that. So what we are going to do, we are going to Fake Out. And we're always baiting a slow kill from EQ. And then we're going to Flip Turn. Big crit from Floatzel. And now we switch to Golly on another Earthquake. We go below half. We exit out. And we bring back in Floatzel. We just pulled off our first successful double exit, by the way. So that's big. I like this a lot. And my controller disconnected. Great. Alright, my controller disconnected, but whatever. So we just pulled off our first successful double exit. So what we are going to do right here is we are just going to Fake Out kill. Another Floatzel frag right there. And now we should be baiting in Duraludon since everything else is fast killed by Floatzel. Yep. Duraludon is going to drop a Draco here. We are going to Flip Turn out to Aggron. It's gonna hurt quite a bit. And then on Aggron, we switch in on Draco. It's Draco. We're steel type, so we resist this. Still take a lot of damage. Did I drop below half? I did not, it looks like. Okay. Let me just check something. Regular Gron at 95, 51%. He's -2 right now. Yeah, this is always body press. Perfect. Alright, on body press, we switch to Mamoswine. It's super effective, but Mamoswine has a good enough, but it's non-stab body press. Duraludon doesn't have that good of defense. And Mamoswine does have pretty decent defense, so. There's body press. Crit won't kill. And then we are Soft Sand Mamoswine, so no matter what, we would Oko. But Flip Turn is just great chip just to ensure it. But yeah, we do Oko with Soft Sand Earthquake. I'm surprised this thing even outspeeds, so. And then all that's left is Alchemy. And Alchemy is going to go for Draining Kiss here. And we just switch to Floatzel on Draining Kiss. This has to be Draining Kiss. It can't be Calm Mind or Acid Armor. Because Mamoswine has fast 2-hit KO. We always live crit Draining Kiss, by the way. So we are going to Fake Out. And this is Berry Alchemy, so this is Steel type resistance. And then we just smoke them with Liquidation. That's our Goatzel. What a fucking guy. He's so good. I can't wait for this next fight. Just save first, and then I'm gonna restart the game because my controller disconnected. Alright. Do I not have a flyer? And Empoleon can't fucking fly. Alright, next fight should be really interesting. I think I cooked up an amazing line for this. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Alright, so we need Blaziken. We need Gyarados. Not really though, but bring him anyways. Togedemaru. Bascu Legion. Where's Legion? And then Obstagoon, right. Obstagoon's key to this fight. Let's get our pre-damages going. Alright, so Blaziken, let me just make sure that is right? Yeah, Blaziken slot 1. Blaziken has to be pre-damaged. To 175. Pre-damage Legion, who is slot 5. To 158. Pre-damage Obscune, who is slot 6, to 166. And we'll pre-toxic Gyarados when we get over there. And let's get our items together. So Mystic Water on Floatzel, obviously. Well, not obviously, but we do want Mystic Water on Floatzel. And then we are Citrus Berry on Legion. Nothing on nothing on Blaziken, nothing on Togi. We need Wide Lens on Gyarados. I used Wide Lens recently. I used it in the gym, so. And then we need Iron Ball on Obstagoon. So maybe I can find this thing. There we go. Alright, Blaziken, 175 HP, no item. Mystic Water, full HP Floatzel. Wide Lens, Gyarados will have to pre-toxic. No pre-damage and nothing on Togi. Citrus Berry pre-damage on Legion. And Iron Ball on Obstagoon with 166 HP. Perfect. I'm actually really excited for this line, because I think I fucking cooked for this line. So typically this fight is really hard. A lot of people call this coaching fight demonic. This is the coaching doubles, so. Believe this, yeah, this is obviously. But. So a lot of people call the coaching doubles demonic. Which, rightfully so, it is a pretty hard fight. But I just have a really good box for this and a Goatzel. Pre-toxic. Gyarados ideally shouldn't be coming out at all. So, pre-toxic is literally just there for insurance. That's it. Alright. I think it's if Blaziken isn't facing Sock, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, okay, yeah, Blaziken's supposed to be facing Metagross. Yeah, okay. So Blaziken is pre-damaged right now to bait close combat, fast close combat kill from Sock, and a fast Zen Headbutt kill from Metagross. So Blaziken is going to detect, and Garp is going to rip a liquidation into Metagross. Big damage into Metagross, by the way. Ace protects themselves. Metagross Ace protects themselves. Perfect. So now they both still see fast kills into Blaziken. So Blaziken is going to switch to Fisher Tiger on this close combat. Floatzel is killing this Metagross. So Ace switches out to Fisher Tiger. This should be always close combat. There's close combat. So now, Fisher Tiger should always bait in Zebstrika because it's a fast kill. Perfect. And Zebstrika is going to go for Zing Zap into Fisher Tiger, and Sock is going to go for Throat Chop into Fisher Tiger. That's why we have the pre-damage. To play around that, we are just going to switch to Momo. Momo is holding the Iron Ball, right? Perfect. So what the Iron Ball does is cut our speed in half. We are a perfect speed Obstagoon because I skilled our speed. But even without the perfect speed, we would have needed Iron Ball anyways. So this cuts our speed in half. So we are a 91 speed Obstagoon, which is a lot less than Sock's speed. And Sock is at 159. We just need to underspeed Sock. That's it. So Fisher Tiger, switching to Momo. But wait, isn't Zebstrika using Zing Zap? Yes. And Floatzel would not normally outspeed it unless we were in permanent rain. So Floatzel is just going to rip another liquidation and one tap the Zebstrika. Perfect. And Sock used Throat Chop. This isn't going to hurt too bad. We're pre-damaged to always bait Retaliate from Ursaring once he comes in. So Sock sees a fast kill with close combat into Obstagoon. Ursaring sees it's only a fast kill into Momo because we cut our speed in half. So Momo is going to detect, and we are going to liquidate into Ursaring. Sock used close combat. Ursaring used Retaliate, hits into Momo. We're fine. So now, oh, Momo can use sound-based moves again. Big. Ursaring gets poisoned, it's whatever. Momo is going to switch out to... oh, wait, what am I switching out to? It's CC, so it's probably Legion, right? Yeah, Liquidation kill Ursaring, switch to Legion. Okay. And Liquidate kills the Ursaring. So we outspeed Quick Feet, Toxic Orb, Ursaring. And then this is always close combat into Fisher Tiger. And just like that, we killed the right side. So Sock can never go for coaching, and we just destroyed the entire gimmick of this fight. So Fisher Tiger is still baiting a fast kill with Throat Chop. So just on Throat Chop, we go to Togi. And then we just click Liquidation into Sock. Big defense drop right there. Sock used Throat Chop. That's not going to hurt Togi too bad. Okay, Togi steals Garp's frag. Great. And Poliwrath comes in. Poliwrath can't go for coaching, but they also have a guaranteed one-hit KO on Law with CC and Hydro Pump. So we are going to click Fake Out into Poliwrath, and we are going to Liquidate. Because Floatzel just 1v1s this guy. As long as we don't let him click close combat. So he just wins the 1v1. So I did not spiky shield yet. I faked out. So we are going to spiky shield here. And then we are going to click liquidation. Togedemaru has another opportunity to kill steal, by the way. But he doesn't. He respects it. He lets Floatzel get another frag. Alright, and then just for safety, we're gonna swap Togi to Fisher Tiger and smoke him with liquidation. Easy. I can't believe Floatzel just stayed the entire time on the field. It's really funny. But you know, that's my goat. That's my Goatzel. We also don't have a flyer, so that's great. Can't just fly back to Fortune. It's getting hot as fuck in here. I might have to turn on the air conditioner. So once I get to Poke Center, I'll do that. Alright, this next fight, we're bringing two new faces. We're actually giving a lot of Pokemon their first frags for this next fight, so. Oh wait, I forgot, I gotta turn on my air conditioner. Wait, I'm fucking stupid, bruh. Okay. Alright, we need... This is a 4 Pokemon line, and yeah, we're bringing the Tepig. We need Tepig, Kecleon. We do need Legion. We need Gully. And we need Araquanid. And Floatzel's our cheering squad, because, let's be real, Floatzel's like the mascot of this run, though. Alright, so we need to level Araquanid to 77. Oh, not 77, 73. And then we need to level Kobe to level, what's it called? 73 as well. Fuck, do we... Nah, I don't think... Recover's not good on this guy. He's too slow for it. And he just doesn't have enough, like, regular bulk. Drain Punch. I feel like Drain Punch could be really good. I didn't really give a lot of thought into Kecleon's move. I just know he knows he needs Sucker Punch. I feel like Low Kick is really good though. I feel like I'd rather Low Kick over Drain Punch. I guess that is his flex slot, right? Yeah, Low Kick just hits so much harder than Drain Punch. I feel like that's more important on Kecleon anyways. So... yeah, no Drain Punch here. Also, draining moves are terrible to calc. Sucker Punch, we get rid of Body Slam. Because we already have our stab attacks, which is every attack. And we gotta level the Big Pig. And I already have the moveset set up for him that I want. We don't need any of these moves except Yawn. Yawn is like the one move we take. We'll keep. Flamethrower does not matter. Jump Kick. Why does he get Jump Kick? Head Smash does not matter because we already have a rock type with a rocket that can spam Head Smash pretty well. Flare Blitz. We do want Flare Blitz. That is something we want. And we also do want Burnout. Then our last move, we want Superpower. Alright, Big Pig activated. Alright, let's get our pre-damages. It's coaching doubles, and then... I think this is Parasol Lady Angelica, right? Yes, okay. damage. One to 70 HP. Free damage. 2 to 161. Let me actually make sure that's right for Golisopod, because I don't want to accidentally dead zone him. Because we're taking Moonblast, we take 60, right? 60 minimum, which drops us to 101. That's below half. Let's go 1 HP point lower. Just to be safe. So we always drop to 100. And that puts us at 49% instead of 50 in the calc. Yeah, I'm good with that. That shouldn't change any of the fight, by the way. And we need to pre-damage. That's not it. Pre-damage Kecleon, who is slot 3 to 108. Pre-damage Embor to 200, who is slot 5. It's part of the plan. We need all this pre-damage. It's part of the plan. So we need a muscle band on Araquanid. We need nothing on Golisopod, right? Yeah, nothing on Golisopod. Life Orb on Kecleon. Chesto on Fisher Tiger, and nothing on Mr. 4. Right? Yeah. I don't know where this fight is, so... Oh, we get an item, though. Psychic Gem, nice. Don't know what we're gonna use that for. I don't have any Psychic types. Hearing Galucha sucks. Okay. Is it over here? There's a cut tree over here. Oh, shit, we get berries? Watmel. What the fuck is a Watmel berry? Oh, this is Pokeblock stuff? Okay. Hello, berry. And 2 Pomeg berries. Interesting. I guess that's for a natural gift. Is there a fucking Kecleon here? There is, okay. We can just go through the grass, right? Okay. Oh, there's another item here. Bug Gem, nice. Powerful Fimps incoming. Might need that for Fire Tag. Okay, so Where is this trainer? Let me pull up a map. What route is this? 120? Okay, so Angelica is right after this ledge. Okay. There's also a heart scale here? Wait, what the fuck? No way, that's crazy. I would have completely missed that. I missed another heart scale? Okay, we'll go back and do that later. I did not realize I missed another heart scale. Because we are rolling in heart scales right now. Right now we have 5. Because we greeted our Gyarados scale. Okay, so Angelica's right after the ledge. I should make sure that this isn't a gauntlet. No, it doesn't say it's a gauntlet. So Angelica's right there. Jenna's, it looks like behind the tree, so I can I can avoid them and exit out. Okay. Not a gauntlet. And the rain stops. Should be there. I should have saved for a jumping, but oh well. Always back out to the last fight. I was supposed to bring the lantern. No, I wasn't. Okay. Right, Floatzel's just our cheering squad, so whatever. Anyways, let's send this. Alright, Parasol Lady Angelica. Big fight for some of our Pokemon. It's gonna be either A, their first fights, or B, the first fight they're getting frags, which... yeah. Okay, so Khalifa leads into the Stunfisk. We just one-tap the Stunfisk with Liquidation. This is near max attack Araquanid using a Water Bubble Liquidation, which is absolutely insane. So we just click Liquidation here, and this one hits. This one taps. Insane mon. And the reason why we want to use Khalifa and not fake out Liquidation Floatzel is because Khalifa has a very low speed stat, so we don't care if we get paralyzed. We also couldn't risk running up the Floatzel paralysis, because that would definitely switch up the line. Because that Stunfisk was static. So we don't get static, that's fine. Chansey always comes in, because Chansey sees a fast kill with Seismic Toss, which is a new one. So on the Seismic Toss, we are going to switch to Emboar. Big Pig in! Alright. So we take the Seismic Toss and we drop down to 129 HP. Because it's Seismic Toss, it can never crit. And we are always at... check. Well, obviously 129 HP, which is 52%, which always baits a fast kill from Miss Maggie's Shadow Ball. So Big Pig is going to rip a superpower. And this is Big Pig's first fight and first frag. I can't believe it. I never thought this day would come. Anyways, let's send the superpower. Insane, bruh. This mod's so ass. And Miss Magius comes in, fast kill Shadow Ball. On Shadow Ball, we switch to Kobe. We're immune because we're a normal type. And then we send, with Life Orb boost, Sucker Punch is a guaranteed kill. So we send Sucker Punch, and we shift to a Dark type, which is very important for the next Pokemon. Miss Magius goes down in one hit because Miss Magius has no physical bulk. And we drop down to 90 HP, which is perfect kill range for Masharna. So Masharna has the move Moonblast, which is a guaranteed kill at our HP. Masharna doesn't outspeed us, but it still sees a slow kill with Moonblast, so it will click Moonblast over literally everything else. Now Moonblast, we just switch to Golly. So we drop below half, just barely. We exit out to Fisher Tiger. So we get clean switch. Oh wow, we're gonna level up to 70. Okay, I'll have to update the calc then. And then we're gonna Poltergeist Musharna twice to kill. We're Chesto Berry. Yes, we're Chesto Berry. So if they go for Dark Void, we just wake up immediately. And the reason why we can just use a Dark-type move to kill the Masharna is it's fucking Culver Berry, so Knockoff was doing nothing. Momo would have been great for this, but it also does nothing, and they also missed Dark Void, right? Okay. Easy fight. So, Araquanid, Emboar, and Kecleon all got their first kills this fight. That's hilarious, by the way. And we do get Fisher Tiger to 70, so I do have to update that in the calc. Alright, so we can't exit through there. We have to go this way. I think this is... yeah. And yeah, we just leave from here. I think we're also going to go grab that other heart scale that I missed. That's on Route 119. Because I did not realize that. I also would have completely missed that heart scale if I didn't need a map to look where Angelica was. Ugh. I missed berries over there too, what the fuck? Oh, there's a Kecleon over here, that's why. I did not realize that there was a Kecleon. We're just gonna run immediately. Because we just outspeed this shit. Electric terrain's up, oh god. $14 Mago Berries? Oh, these are other pinch berries. Other 50% heals. We got quite a bit, damn. Alright, so I did say that we might do some calcing on stream, so we're gonna move into that. Embor Hall of Fame, Big Pig. I don't know about Embor Hall of Fame, dude. I don't know about Embor Hall of Fame. Because there is a certain mascot of the run that has been popping off, dude. It's getting to Glacia doubles, though. I guess. But also, chant both, duh, of course. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, obviously. Just chant both. Alright, we're gonna do some on-stream calcing, so I need to just set up some stuff. Alright, that was Angelica's line. Okay. Hello, this fight's cool, I think. Gotta make sure I run shed shells. Okay, so Dragalge, I already looked at this a bit earlier. We just need fucking Mamoswine. Mamoswine with Nevermelt Ice, Icicle Crash just smokes the Dragalge, so we don't have to deal with Dragalge T-Spikes. And then Mamoswine should always baits fast kill from Lilligant, I believe, right? Because we outspeed Pangoro, and Pangoro has slow kill. So it should always be Lilligant who sees fast kill Petal Dance. On Petal Dance, I believe we just switch in Staraptor. And Staraptor with Sharp Beak does just always OHKO Lilligant. Fuck, we can't run Sharp Beak. Because I have the kill with the Wingbeat Brave Bird, I can't run Sharp Beak. Can't run Sharp Beak because then... You. We have to run... okay, so... Little lapse in the planning, I guess. I'm glad I didn't just send this. So Petal Dance, crit plus Brave Bird recoil never kills. Because that's doing 138 maximum. Oh yeah, I can also level to 73. I forgot about that. We'll try figuring it out with level 69. Also not outsped, that's crazy. Oh, because he's plus defense, interesting. Alright, Staraptor is 112 minus 138, 74, and 30% of 212 is 64. So I'm left with 10 HP. You got it. 10 HP after ripping a Brave Bird. So that should work. And then Gothitelle comes in, sees random move killing me. Because random move, we can't just switch in Crook and win. But you know who does win? Fucking Obstagoon. We can just knock off Sucker Punch. So yes, we can run Shed Shell. Staraptor, it looks like. And then Pangoro comes in. CC knock off Gunk Shot. We can't switch in with a what's it called? A Ghost type. Because we just take close combat, and Basque Legion's super dead to crit. And knockoff, so. Embor's dead to CC. Oh, right, yeah, okay. So I'm switching on either Psychic, Thunderbolt, or literally anything. So I'm gonna be left with... I can potentially be left with enough HP to get Gunk Shot. To get Gunk Shotted. And I don't need a run item at all. Yeah, I don't even need to run an item for this. Yeah. But basically, it can do anything into Talentless Flame, who will level to 73 for this purpose. Because Talonflame into Embor just wins, it looks like. Because Gunk Shot. Yeah, okay. Let's see, yeah, this is Ranger Jenna, right? Yeah, okay, let's write out the line, then we'll run it. Alright, Ranger Jenna. Team Mamoswine. Never melt. Just a Raptor. Shed Shell. Obstagoon. No item. Talonflame. No item. Embor. Doesn't need an item to smoke Pangoro. Right? Yeah. Oh, I guess if I get crit by Gunk Shot, right? Or knockoff, right? Okay. No, because then I start baiting CC. Okay, no, we need to think this through better. It's like, it definitely won't be knockoff, but I definitely see a world where it's Gunk Shot. So I'm switching in on a random move and smoking in 2 turns. So I'm taking 1 hit and then... Yeah, so I'm taking minimum 2 hits, so... I'm, by minimum, going to be... at least... below 60%. So... This double crit... If I get double crit, right? Double crit can put me at 40%. Well, would put me at 80%. Plus burn chip, right? So what, it's 80? So wait, I switch in, that's 1 ticket burn, 93. Hit 1. Crit. Puts me at... Well, I switch in, take a crit, that's 46%. And then I attack, take another 40, which puts it at 86. Fuck, we just die to burn if we get double crit. Never mind. I guess we do want Citrus then. Okay. Because then at least if I get double crit, I'll heal before I get killed by burn. So... Okay. So then we need a better switch in for Pangoro. I mean, he's fine, but also CC. I guess I could do Golly exit, right? I probably just do Golisopod exit. Yeah. Free damage to where close combat takes me out. And it still works. Okay, yeah, Golly is just so much better here. Because I just get a free switch into Ember and then, yeah, we win. Okay. Ember and no item. And this will probably be the last fight we do. Actually, what's the next fight? Yeah, it's the next fight. The last fight we do. Free damage. And free status. Golly. So 100 minus. I'm not dead to crit gunk shot, right? No. I should run fucking what's it called? Oh wait, if I run Pecha, am I dead to crit knockoff? Super dead, okay. But I also should not take the poison damage first, so... I shouldn't be taking poison damage from the gunk shot. Fuck, gunk shot can also miss, dude. Oh my god. Fuck. Yo, this Pangoro sucks. Gunk shot can also miss. And I can't switch in Golly on Gothitelle. I mean, I can actually. I could just do that instead. Wait. Yeah, no. Well. Can I? That's the question. Can I actually? Because I would need to switch it on Thunderbolt. Does Legion take a T-Bolt? Not really. Okay, so... Fuck, dude. And, like, I'm taking Recoil plus Petal Blizzard. So, like... Dude. Have to run Life Orb to kill this, right? Unless... Okay, Charcoal. But then I can't exit, dude! I can't leave. Can't leave, I'm stuck here. God. So Pokemon would have to switch in on a random move and then bait Thunderbolt. It's like Aggron baits Grass Knot. And like, if they take a crit Grass Knot, they're not gonna rebait it. And I can't run a Citrus Berry. Oh, wait, Audino might actually come to a fight. What the fuck? Yeah, Audino just works here. What the fuck? Okay then, and then Audino holding Shed Shell, right? Switches out to Obstagoon. Obstagoon takes no damage from Psychic. Knock off Sucker Punch kills. We don't have to worry about so we take Burn plus crit Thunderbolt, right? Well, how many ticks of Burn am I taking? Because I need Switch and Tick, Attack 1 tick, Attack 2 tick. It's 3 ticks right there. That's 18%. 1875, so we'll call it 19. And if we get crit, that does 59%, so we're left at 41%. Pangoro still only sees close combat killing. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Crazy how we're using an Audino today. That was not on... I was not expecting this. Holy shit. And we have 2 Shed Shells now. Alright, we need a pre-damage Golly to take CC, which is 38, so... we need to be below 100. Below 102, so we'll just go to 100. Because crit CC never kills, that's correct. And CC does 38, so we go to 138, which, yeah. 38 HP to exit on CC. Okay. Fight line. Turn 1, lead Mamo, and smoke Dragalge. Turn 2, switch to Staraptor on Petal. Wait. Yeah, because it can't be Pangoro because I just fast kill him. Right, okay. Cannot be Pangoro because I fast kill him. And if it is, well, we better hope Golly can exit that bitch. Yeah, right, because both of them see slow kills, but Staraptor wins the 1v1 against Pangoro. Wow, Gothitelle doesn't. Wait. Because I'm taking... how much? Minimum. I'm taking... 67% minimum, so I'll be left at 33% HP. Yeah, this should always be Gothitelle then, yeah. This is always Gothitelle, yeah. Gothitelle written all over it. 3. Brave Bird. Turn 4. Gonna be lurking while cooking some of my own fights, but you got this, man. Lucky. Yo, thanks, Lucky. And then turn 4. Switch to Audino on random move. And then switch to Obstagoon on Psychic. Knockoff. Sucker Punch. And that is a boosted knockoff, right? Yeah. So we can actually, we'll run Citrus Berry on Obscune as insurance. Sucker Punch. Switch to Golly. Exit to Big Pig. Alright, this should be our Ranger Jenna line. So let me run through it real quick. Mamoswine leads against the Dragalge, so Icicle Crash guaranteed one-hit KO with Never Melt Ice. Mamoswine outspeeds Pangoro, outspeeds Gothitelle, but is fast killed by Petal Dance from Lilligant, so we should always bait in Lilligant. Petal Dance goes off, we switch to Staraptor. Staraptor takes the Petal Dance, even if it crits, that's fine. Brave Bird, we send Brave Bird. Even if Petal Dance crits, Brave Bird recoil will not kill us. And then Gothitelle comes in. Gothitelle sees Thunderbolt, Psychic, Mystical Fire as all the attacking moves, unless I take highest roll crit and Brave Bird recoil. So I'd be left at 10 HP. If I'm at 10 HP, it's a random move. On random move, we switch to Audino, who's holding the Shed Shell. And then they take a move, they always bait out Psychic, because they take fucking nothing. They bait out Psychic or Mystical Fire. So, because we have, what's it called? Special attacking moves, so it can be Mystical Fire, which is fine. We're running a Citrus Berry Obscune just in case. Which we switch into Obscune, knock off, we switch in, take Burn Tick, knock off, Burn Tick, another hit, Citrus Berry, Sucker Punch kills. And then all that's left is Pangoro. Pangoro will see close combat, very likely. And we switch to Golly on a Gunk Shot. On Gunk Shot, on the exit, we switch to Embor. Embor smokes that motherfucker of superpower. Who, by the way, outspeeds a Jolly Pangoro by 4 points. Good shit, Embor. You're doing your best. Alright, so let's get the team together. Alright, so drop Floatzel, we need Golly, drop Kecleon, drop Basculegion, need Embor, drop Araquanid. Take the Chesto, take the Mystic Water. Take the Life Orb, take that. So we need Big Swine. We need Obstagoon. Oh yeah, Obstagoon's also pre-burned. I forgot to write that. And then we need Audino. We need to level Audino to 73. And we need Staraptor. Did I level Staraptor 73, or is that 69 Staraptor? This is a level 69 Staraptor. I mean, if it works, right? I calced it at level 69. I'm gonna keep it at 69. No need to change that, I think. So, okay. And then we just need to get our items together. And do our pre-damages, of course. So we need a shed shell on... I haven't used a shed shell in a while. I think the last time I used it was Flangem. Alright, so we need to give a shed shell to Audino and to Staraptor. We need to give a Nevermelt Ice to Mamo. We need a Citrus Berry on Goon. And we don't need anything on Golisopod or Emboar. We also need to level Audino up. So let's do that. Because I calc this at Audino level 73, let's not mess with the calcs. The calc is all-knowing. And this will probably be our last fight for today. Unless I can, like, quickly find out that Golisopod fight, which I don't think I will be able to. Because I got work in the morning. It's currently 9. And I am tired. I had a day today. Alright. Jack. Nevermelt Ice. No pre-damage required. Oh, fuck. I forgot to pre-damage Golly. Pre-damage 3. This is pre-damage 138. So you can switch in on CC. Perfect. That's Kecleon, which I'm not going to interact with. And weirdly, we jump over here. And I believe... yeah, they're right below us. Okay. Alright. Last check. Jack, Nevermelt Ice, no pre-damage. Emboar, no pre-damage, no item. Golisopod, pre-damage to 138 for exit on CC. Obstagoon, pre-burned with a Citrus Berry. Audino with a Shed Shell, no pre-damage. Staraptor with a Shed Shell, level 69. Just to make sure I didn't get the order wrong at all. Post-KO switch AI. AI's Pokemon is faster than the players in Okozet. Doesn't exist, only for Lilligant. AI's Pokemon is slower than the player but KO Okos and is not Okoed, so no. AI's Pokemon is faster and out damages, nope. AI's Pokemon is slower than the players and out damages, so that's where Gothitelle comes in. And then AI's Pokemon is faster. There is no faster, so Gothitelle should have a +2 score, while Pangoro should have a -1. Because we one-tap Pangoro without any damage boost. So make sure I do have Shed Shell on the Pokemon that need it. Never Melt, Ice, nothing. Citrus Berry, Shed Shell, perfect. Alright, here we go. Ranger General leads Dragalge. This is Shuka Berry Dragalge, so it's like, oh, you can't use a ground type on me. What if that ground type was also an ice type and their name was Mamoswine, and we just sent an Icicle Crash at you to kill? Fucking big swine, bro. Big Mamo. Alright, now we should see a fast one-hit KO from Lilligant. Perfect. And then Lilligant, we switch to Staraptor. Lilligant goes for Petal Dance. Crit here is absolutely fine. Not ideal, but fine. Does a lot of damage still. Anyways, we send Brave Bird. Brave Bird is a guaranteed one-hit KO on this Lilligant. We're gonna take a shit ton of recoil. If we got high rolled crit from the Petal Dance, we would have lived on 10 HP. So now we should see Gothitelle here. Perfect! Okay. So Gothitelle is Shadow Tag, so we're locked in. Unless we had Shed Shell. We have Shed Shell on. And right now, they see Thunderbolt or Psychic killing. Or actually, they see Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Mystical Fire killing. So on Mystical Fire, we're just going, or literally anything, we just switch to Alvida, our Audino. Psychic, that's fine. Spadef Drop is fine too, but it's whatever. So we take the Psychic and we rebait another Psychic. We also bait a Mystical Fire, but Psychic is way more likely. Mystical Fire is also fine. Alvida is also holding the Shed Shell, so we are able to switch out to Momo. The Psychic, we take no damage. Perfect. Now Momo's kind of locked in here. We just send a knockoff, which won't OHKO because Focus Sash. But it does drop them to Sash. We take a Thunderbolt. This is why we couldn't just raw switch in Obstagoon on random move, because if we got double crit, we would have died to burn. And then, or if we were holding Citrus Berry, we would have baited Gunk Shot potentially from Pangoro. So we just knocked off. We're gonna send Sucker Punch. That kills Gothitelle. And now we always bait in Pangoro. We always get Pangoro. Because it's the last Pokemon left. So Pangoro comes in. Pangoro should always see a guaranteed CC here. I am at how much HP? 130. Yeah, this is guaranteed CC. Can never Gunk Shot. So on CC, we switch to Don Krieg. And this Pangoro's eject pack, but it's not going to activate because he's the last Pokemon left. So we exit out. And then we bring in Mr. 4. And Embor, Big Pig, gets his second frag of today in his second fight. Another victim for Big Pig. Fucking insane, Embor. You're doing great, bud. I think that was only possible for Embor to frag him because he's 28 speed, by the way. Oh my god. If you're plus speed nature, that would have worked too, but oh well. We have no syncs. We have no synchronize, so oh well, we'll deal with it. I'm basically just feeding this guy KOs, which is really funny. Okay. We'll take a look at the next fight. Maybe if it's something I can solve really quickly, we'll run it. But it probably won't be since there's a Gallisopod in there, so. And I don't like calcing Gallisopods like other Gallisopods. I'm fine with calcing my Gallisopod, but other Gallisopods, fucking annoying. Because his bitch ass is fimping me. I mean, I can lead Staraptor, right? Lead Staraptor, dual wing beat drops him. AV Golly is annoying. This guy is a lot easier. I can imagine. Yo, I can't fucking dead zone him, right? No, it's literally impossible to dead zone him, I think. Okay, so I can always get him to exit. Yeah. Always get him to exit, and then who am I dealing with after? It won't be Appleton because I outspeed kill Appleton. I can pre-damage to die to... It's... Damn, Mr. Mime's fast as fuck. Oh my god. Not if I outspeed him. Okay. But then do I bait Fimp? I do bait Fimp. Okay. It's like the sweet spot. 70? 70 is pretty good. Do I outspeed Mr. Mime? I don't. 71. Might push it. Okay, I do outspeed Mr. Mime at 71. So like I can just bait. Do I just bait straight down the line at that point? With black belt? No. I think that just goes straight to Milk Tank at level 71. And that's a lot kind of manageable. Why the fuck is Milk Tank so fast? Okay, yeah, no, Milk Tank is actually the outspeed. Wait, Milk Tank's first outspeed, so... Fuck, okay, I kind of don't want to exit this guy with Staraptor anymore. Never mind, okay. Exiting with Staraptor is the bad call. Fake out flip turn does shit. I'm dead to Fimp, apparently. Great. Yeah, I'm just dead to Fimp. What the fuck? Like a rock. Trying to think. Does Big Pig do it? Yo, Big Pig actually does do it. Big Pig can send a burn up. And then we're pure fighting. Wait, we might be able to cook with that. Wait. So I know about the bug with burn up. If you KO with burn up, you keep your fire typing. What happens if you kill, or you don't kill, right? But you exit Golisopod with burn up? Do I lose fire typing? Or is it something with the death trigger? Like a faint trigger that makes it so that the burn up bug happens. Will I have to bug test that? I feel like no, it won't happen because something to do with death flagging in the code, but can't be too sure. Also, the fact that Golisopod outspeeds my Aggron is hilarious. Z actually has no idea about what I just said, so I'm not sure if he's gonna go test it or if I should just go test that, but that feels ingenuous if I just send something. Because A, I know about the bug, but that bug can play into it, and I have no clue what its interaction is with exit. So yeah, I don't know. We'll calc without this for now. And if G gets back to me with like info, we'll take a look at a burn up bug line. So we just have to hit him to have to exit him, because we're not one-shotting. And yes, Staraptor is absolutely fine, but yeah, we're gonna have to deal with Body Slam. And we can't pre-damage to be dead to Body Slam over Curse. Simply because if Fimp sees kill on us then. If Fimp sees 100% kill, it will no longer be a liquidation. Right? Well, you know, it does actually work. We can pre-damage to 41%, I guess. Okay. So then they always have fast kill, Body Slam. What could I possibly switch in to kill this in Milk Tank though? Like, I don't have a ton of faster Pokemon, and the faster Pokemon I'm using don't really want Paralysis. It's also Scrappy, so no, that's Intimidate immune, not Fake Out immune. So... And this definitely isn't a Tailwind line. But maybe I can get something else that's not Milk Tank and save him for later. So I feel like I need a lot of Pokemon for this Milk Tank. Empoleon's a no. Lantern's a no. Because we just bait Fimp. I was actually looking at Togi. Because Fake Out gets rid of first impression ever happening. And then he's able to Spiky Shield. And then... Well, Fake Out, Spiky Shield, Wild Charge. Alright, so the burn up bug won't occur on Gillespot exit, which is good to know. So that does mean we can do Emboar lead. We can do our Emboar lead. Ember lead, burn up, we lose our fire typing. So we become normal dude. And Appleton is outsped. But Mr. Mime has a kill. Moonblast Psychic. Wow. Moonblast Psychic, right? Not ideal, but it's definitely doable. It's filter, so it's very hard to one-shot unless we have an Obstagoon. So yeah, he sees Moonblast Psychic for killing rolls. He'll only go for Moonblast and Psychic. So we can use that to use our own Golisopod exit. Right? Never mind. Fuck. I guess not. We would need to bait specifically Psychic if we wanted to exit. And there's not a lot of dudes that do that, huh? Napoleon doesn't always bait grass, not. But they do have a good switch in, so. Psychic Moonblast also does so much to Aggron. Like... Okay, if I don't figure this out by 9:45, I'm ending stream, because we just hit the 2-hour mark for streaming. So... And I'm tired as fuck. I gotta sleep. Is Togi switching nice? Togi does switch in. A Citrus Berry Togi means we always bait Mystical Fire after. That could be an angle. Because we can just fake out, right? We fake out, get our chip, dip to Gali on Mystical Fire. Bring in the Goon. Who's Facade, who's Silk Scarf Facade, who don't even need Silk Scarf. And then... Who outspeeds? Milk Tank is an outspeed kill. So it should always be Milk Tank because we speed tie, of course. Of course we speed tie. It's always Body Press, though. It will always be Body Press because we're taking the Mystical Fire. We're taking at least 75%. Well, no, we're actually taking 0 damage, so we can just pre-damage for Body Press after burn. So it would be, what, 85%? And minus 6 is 79. And that means he kills his Body Press always. It's scrappy, so I can't even switch it. Okay. We can go for a double exit, maybe. Because if we go for double exit, what do we even accomplish by going for double exit? Is it... It's not that. Mega Body Press do. Almost taps. And we can also get Aggron into Mega Evolve. And Mega Aggron. 1v1's Golisopod. And bitches. Appleton. Okay. But if we do want something else for Appleton, we can always bring our Staraptor. We can switch in on Body Press, that does 50%, and then... or Apple Acid. What the fuck does Apple Acid do? I forgot I could do that. Fuck me, dude. Forgot about that. acid. 100% chance to lower sped death. That's fine. And I guess it certainly can be apple acid. But Staraptor takes the apple acid better than body press anyways. And then Sharp Beak. Sharp Beak Brave Bird just smokes the fucker. If needed, of course. So we have to figure out our double exit range, I guess, right? Because we're switching in on Mr. Mime, Mystical Fire, which does do quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it does enough to get the double exit. Actually, no, it does do enough. Okay. This is more than enough. If I get crit, that's really bad, though. Yeah, I don't think I can double exit then. Because if I get crit, I just get clipped, so... Right? This Mystical Fire does a lot. To 101 plus 61, which is 162. 79. So we always drop down to our halfway point. Mystical Fire crit does 109. Which is equal to 53. My 25% is 51, I believe. So we go back up to... Is that 104? Yeah. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, double exit works for that, okay. Double exit works. So that should be fine. Cause then I'm definitely not dead to body press, right? Yeah, I'm able to exit on the body press. But am I able to exit if I don't get highest roll crit? That's the real question. If not, then double exit is not possible. Alright, so we need to be at... 162. I don't think so. So go down to 101. We heal 51, which is 152. Yeah, no. Holy fuck. And body press, we don't want to switch regular aggron in on body press, because that's what's gonna happen. That's the problem. So I guess double exit doesn't work for this. Okay, because we're taking the stronger hit first and then the weaker hit. That's the problem with it. We're doing a strong hit into a weak hit. That's the problem. If I can somehow route Milk Tank over fucking Mr. Mime first, then it would be possible, but then there's also not really a reason to do that. Yeah, I'm crashing, bro. I can't do this now. I'm too tired. I gotta clock in tomorrow anyways, so. Thank you for joining me. Next stream, I guess we'll finish clearing out 121 and we'll take our 122. Not 121. We'll finish clearing out 120 and we'll try going for our 121 encounter. How many fights do we have after this? So we have Gali, Vivillon, Fossil Guy, Infamous Zoroark, Greninja, and then 121 double. So there's 7 fights before the next encounter. I can't count. That's 6. We have 6 fights before the next encounter. So I'll cook these up all off stream because I can't do it tonight. I am tired. So thank you for stopping by. We got through a few fights. We got Big Pig, 2 big frags for him. So I'd call it a win. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys another time. I'll probably be live like sometime this week. See ya.